Of Gatorade all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for the West All-Stars. Thompson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Curry. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Harden in at the two-guard spot. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Thompson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Curry. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
No doubt. He is a threat from anywhere.
Thompson misses. Curry with it. From deep. Harden grabs the miss. And they're running. Fires from deep. Barnes grabs the miss. The West All-Stars on D. From deep three-point range. And the Warriors get it back. Bogut the pass to Barnes. From deep, Green. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
That's good.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connect. Now. On their 4th shot of the game.
Stolen by Thompson. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. From outside, off the mark. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Here's Curry with the three. The Warriors pull it in.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Gasol. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
He dialed that one up from long distance. And that's 11 points for Steph Curry.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Curry with the three.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Greg, bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
It's stolen by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. Barnes got the ball. He gives them a double-digit lead. And it's 13 points for Steph Curry.
His shooting has been outstanding. You're definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Curry with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Bogut dishes to Green. Pass to Curry. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Different look here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Gasol. Nowitzki comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Durant's checked in for Thompson. And Lillard subbed in for James Harden. That's good.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And so it's Golden State with it, leading by 5. Back to Iguodala. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Ezeli. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Steph Curry. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. The tray. And Rush is good for 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Warriors leading by 9. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Sean Livingston. And West also making a switch. Duncan, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Duncan left side. Durant in the corner. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot falls short this time.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's deflected. And here we go with Barbosa heading to the hoop. Passes it to Ezeli. Golden State moving it around. That's good. 8 points for Andre Iguodala.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
We're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Now into the lineup, the West All-Stars. Chris Paul.
17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Green. And it's Durant with the rebound. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And Westbrook, here we go.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in this game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And as the first quarter wraps up, welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors. All-Stars.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. Aldridge out there with Thompson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Duncan in at the 5 spot. The West All-Stars with the ball. Down by 15. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Paul. Thompson outside. No good with the triple.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. That drops.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
And the shot is good.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. Thompson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. That's 23 points for Steph Curry.
This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the three-point line.
From deep three-point range,